Right, let's talk about the small subject of an attempt to push humanity all around the world into a digital prison in just about every country. And I'm amazed actually, and I feel really good just seeing the number of people that are becoming aware of this and standing up to it, you know. And there's a balance between, you know, raising awareness, right, which is really important, but not getting trapped in the doom and gloom and the terror of what's happening, right? Because, you know, how we feel, you know, our frequency, if you like, is the most important currency in the world, I believe, you know. And I don't know about you, but I just see this so much. There just seems to be so many attempts from so many different angles to enslave and to restrict and to deny and to control, right? And I do feel good though. It's like so many people now are like, we ain't having it, you know, and we're going to fight the good fight where we need to. But it's not just about fighting, you know. There are many other aspects of this awakening, if you like, that are important for us to focus on, you know, and that includes coming up with solutions and working together, drawing together with people that have, you know, similar views and similar vibe to ourselves, who want to make a difference, and, you know, who want to come up with innovative solutions. But you know where you're listening to someone or you're talking with someone, and you just know that you're on very similar or the same page, you know, and they're the kind of people you want to work with. And that's the same for me, you know. I on a few platforms now, there's definitely a few people that I watch and that I might talk to, and I'm like, yeah, you know, they get it, and that we know we're in a similar place. And what can we do? You know, how can we work together? How can we find solutions that are going to take us forward positively, while continuing to raise awareness, you know? So, you know, I just want to say well done, you know, to everyone that's kind of smelling the coffee and doing the work and taking a stand, you know. It's a really wonderful thing, and I'm sure I'll be talking lots more about, you know, the different aspects of you know, enslavement via technology and the long-term impacts that has on people, and what needs to change and how we can, you know, how we might change it. So I guess that was the message for today, is like, yeah, keep raising awareness, brilliant, but don't get too caught in the doom and gloom. Activism is definitely important, so, you know, keep doing that where you can. And, you know, I would say there's a section of people out there that need to hear this as well. You know, you'd be surprised just how many people feel the same way as you, and, you know, and know for all their experience and all of the different things that they've done in life and where they've got to in their personal life and in their career, they've got a lot to offer, you know, and you know, can do a lot of good in this world. Don't forget that. You know, there's many of us out there that feel the same, and you know, yeah, I'm quite happy to talk with people as well, you know, if this message really, you know, reaches you well, yeah, let's have a chat. But yeah, the digital prison, totalitarianism, you know, technocratic imprisonment is pretty terrifying, right, at times, and it's like a horror show at times, seemingly. But I feel like we're on a really big tipping point, you know, where we've got like a critical mass of people that are, you know, waking up and starting to feel more empowered and like they're a part of something. You know, we're all here doing something really important, that's for the benefit of all of us rather than for the benefit of a few. And I think it's becoming so clear, the difference between, you know, when you look at people and tune into people, those that are out for themselves and want to control and want to have more power and want to, you know, enslave people and impoverish people, and take their power away, versus those that want the opposite of that, you know. But when I say that, certainly, you know, the people I'm noticing, it's not from a foolhardy place. It's from a, you know, a kind of stoic, aware, awake place, you know, where there's a lot of experience under the belt. So, you know, we're not going to be fooled or duped into doing anything that's not actually going to bring real change and results. So, you know, if this really hits you, well, you know, just thanks for watching, you know, and spread the message, you know, however you can. Keep lifting people up and reminding them, you know, that they're not alone, and there's many of us that feel the same way. And I think as these groups of us start drawing together, you know, we're gonna start doing some really good stuff, and the more we can get into that mindset as groups of people, I think we become even more powerful, you know. So yeah, a lot to look forward to. But yeah, that was the message. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.